Up, which shows just one change from the side which beat St Mirren in midweek. Young Eddie May comes in to replace Joe Tortolano, who's one of the Hibs substitutes, along with George McCluskey. And the experience up front is provided by Steve Archibald, now 32 years old, but he still looks fit and sharp after his travels in the top flight of European football, going from Aberdeen to Tottenham and then to Barcelona. Manager Billy McNeill has given the side which beat Motherwell in midweek a vote of confidence, which means that young John Traynor keeps his place in midfield, and Owen Archdeacon is preferred at the start to Joe Miller, who joins Derek White on the bench. And making a dramatic return to Easter Road is Alan Rough, Scotland's most capped goalkeeper, enjoying an Indian summer in his career after leaving Hibs and joining Orlando Lions in Florida last year. It's the steadily emerging Hibs facing the faltering but undoubtedly talented Celtic, with Hibs playing down the Easter Road slope in the first half with the benefit of a very strong wind behind. So it could be a very interesting opening, with Hibs enjoying just about their best start to a season for many a long year. Played forward by Sneddon. There's Archibald with a layoff. Sliced away there by Roy Aitken, the Celtic captain. Archibald challenged by Rogan. Great pass that from McStay, finding McAvenny. Walker is on the right. This is Burns. John Traynor making a run on the far side. Morris going in the overlap. That's good play from Traynor coming inside. Burns firmly tackled by Collins. Here's Andy Walker and Morris. Morris again. There's McAvenny, beaten away by Gorham, and that was superb goalkeeping by Andy Gorham. An enterprising move from Celtic, without doubt. Trainor's return pass played in first time by Morris. There was McAvenny, and that was a brilliant save from Gorham. Enormous take-out from Gorham. There's Evans. Evans and Archibald almost combining to trouble Alan Rough. A long take-out from Gorham. Just look at the distance. It's wind assisted all right. Archibald judged it well. There was Evans on the turn, and Rough was well positioned. Ray's header. Doing well to find Rogan. Burns being brought down by Ray. The referee waves play on as Burns takes a hefty knock above the ankle. May gets away from McStay. The covering player was Andy Walker. There's Sneddon, former Celtic player of course. Trying to play the ball inside. Back now with Gordon Ray. Evans gets a touch, and it's Morris who turned it back to Rough. There's no question the swirling wind is causing problems when the ball is in the air. Here's Chris Morris. And McAvenny, well tackled by Hunter. Trying to take on Bailey. Good play by the young Celtic centre-half. Getting help from John Traynor, who got it back to Alan Rough. Hunter intercept for Hibs. This is Kane, being hustled by McStay. Rogan picks it up. Good running by Anton Rogan. Support inside from Burns. This is Walker. McAvenny waits in the middle. Here's Archdeacon. The early ball was aimed for McAvenny. Now McStay. On the far side is Morris. Gordon Ray got a touch. Was fast and furious in these opening stages. The Celtic fans there applauding that move. Roy Aitken. Forcing it up the line. Bailey. Or misjudged it in the air. Here's Frank McAvenny with a great chance for Celtic. The tackle came from Sneddon, and the referee waves play on. And the Celtic players are incensed. Fierce appeals for a penalty kick. Celtic trying to get forward again. And there's Archibald who's offside. Free kick to Celtic, and let's have another look at that. That looked very like a foul inside the box. It was Bailey who put it on. Now Neil Orr miscues this header. McAvenny is through. The ricochet came from Hunter. There's McAvenny. It's Alan Sneddon coming across, and that appeared to be a clear penalty kick. So McAvenny is being booked for protesting. Referee Mike McGinley did not see that as a foul, but certainly it looked a clear infringement from this angle. Undoubtedly, for my money, a let-off for Hibs. Sneddon coming in late, certainly trying to play the ball, but was out of range and pulled down like McAvenny, or so it appeared from this position. Milne was impeded there by Walker. Well, it certainly is tough out there, no question about that. Both sides playing with total commitment, tackling in the early stages. Nothing short of fierce. Bailey goes up again for Celtic. Traynor completes the clearance. Hunter and McAvenny collide. The decision goes Celtic's way, but Frank McAvenny appeared to take the full brunt of Gordon Hunter's forehead on the side of the head. Well, a hefty knock for the Celtic centre forward. An awkwardly bouncing ball, very difficult for both players. Hunter going in fact it appeared as though it may have been Hunter's elbow which caught Frank McAvenny, and indeed that's why the referee has given Celtic a free kick. Ryan Scott, the Celtic physiotherapist, treats Frank McAvenny, put that elbow around the left ear. So anxious moments for Tommy Craig and Billy McNeil in the Celtic colours. Morris with the cross, an awkward one for Gorham, a very confident piece of handling once again. Aiken judging the high ball well, but here's Eddie May, and that's towards Archibald. He's in behind Bailey. The chance is on for Hibs. Steve Archibald. His first league goal for Hibs, coming in the 13th minute. Finishing of the highest calibre. Starting with Andy Gorham in goal. Long ball forward. Headed down here by Roy Aiken. Eddie May playing the long ball forward, wind assisted beyond Bailey. One touch only from Archibald, and one touch was enough. Rough was beaten. Steve Archibald's third goal for Hibs. And a vital lead for the men from Easter Road. With a free kick. Arsenal is up well, there's McAvenny, and it's well taken again by Gorham. Frank McAvenny undoubtedly feeling somewhat aggrieved, I fancy. He's had a hefty knock on the side of the head, a penalty claim denied, and Hibs go ahead with a first clear chance of the match. Alec Miller on the track for Hibs with some instructions. The wind carrying the ball well forward. Bailey does well in the air. There's Kane. Evans goes wide on the right with Aiken. Good turn of pace by Evans. Aiken recovered quickly enough. The change of pace is a vital factor there for Evans. Hibs considering a quick corner kick, but deciding to wait for Hunter and Ray to arrive in the box. Still taken short by Collins to May. Pulled on by McStay. Hunter tackled by Rogan. That's a throw to Hibs. Archibald waits, marked by Morris. There's a neat ball from Chris Morris. It's collected by John Traynor on the right. This is Walker looking for support now. Gets it from McStay. The ball runs unkindly for Celtic, but they'll have the throw now as the ball comes across to the Celtic left. And In fact, it's going to be a free kick for offside. Aiken's free kick. Ray wins it from McAvenny. This is Evans. The lay off to Orr. Here's Archibald. Collins was inside. Collins appeared to get a touch from Aiken. Yes, it's a throw to Hibs. Here's Evans. Well challenged by Bailey. Collins making for the byline. And the long leg of Lex Bailey turned that away for the corner kick. Good tackle by the young centre-half, and Hibs have another corner kick. All these set pieces potentially menacing, with the wind swirling in on Alan Rough. Played in by Eddie May. There's Archibald! Steve Archibald gets his second. 19 minutes on the clock, and it's a brilliant start by Hibs. The header came from the corner kick. It was played in by Eddie May. Archibald making a run off his marker with the neatest of head glances, and it couldn't be stopped on the line. Well, what a match for Steve Archibald. 2 goals inside 20 minutes. Alan Rough returning to his former club, seeing 2 goals go past him. And what a dramatic opening quarter of the match. McAvenny. Blocked by Ray. Archdeacon still available on the outside. Lofted away by Kane. Brilliantly taken down by McStay. Overrunning it though and allowing Eddie May to step in. He's had a fine start to the match for Hibs, the youngster in midfield. And a great effort from May. Alan Rough looking the calmest man on the field, and he turned that over. Great forcing play from the right midfield from Eddie May, coming inside Aiken, letting fly left-footed, and Rough touches it over. Snedden's header, there's Orr. Chases on Evans and Aiken. And it wasn't quite secure, there was Archibald. Turned away by Rough, and that was nearly a hat-trick for Steve Archibald. Uncertainty here on the part of Roy Aiken, going back with Evans. Didn't get enough on the header. Rough going down at the feet of Evans. There was Archibald, and Rough reacted very quickly. It's away from May. McStay takes over. That's one for Walker to chase inside the box. The early cross. Missed by everyone. There's John Traynor, and it's Milne who clears it up. McAvenny turned it across, it's off the line by Snedden. The Hibs goal leading a charmed life as Celtic still probe for the opening. Here's McStay. Now Morris. Up goes Rogan, he misjudged the flight of the ball. It's Evans who goes back to defend, and the tackle from Burns turned it out. Well, a charmed life indeed for Hibs, with all that activity around Andy Gorham. Initial ball played in there by Traynor, but it was Andy Walker before that who had played the ball across the 6-yard box with no taker. There's McAvenny, and Snedden's on the line. There's Evans taken out of the play by Aiken. A body check by Roy Aiken on the flying Gareth Evans, and that'll be a booking for the Celtic captain. In by Orr. This is Archibald with a dummy, and Ray with a miscue. The spin carrying the ball across. There's Evans. 3-0 to Hibs. 5 minutes from half-time. A disaster for Celtic defensively. It was a spin on the ball which made all the difference. It was Delor with the free kick. Now watch this dummy from Archibald, hitting Roy Aiken. Miscued by Ray. The ball spinning furiously, misjudged by Rough, and dropped for Gareth Evans, and Hibs make it 3. Well, Celtic will no doubt feel tremendously aggrieved about not getting a penalty kick in 10 minutes when McAvenny was pulled down, and then seeing the roof fall in the form of 3 Hibs goals. There goes the half-time whistle, but that first half was a triumph
for Steve Archibald, the Scottish international, repaying Alec Miller's faith with two magnificent pieces of striking early on. The first, a left foot shot drilled beyond Alan Rough, then a glancing header, then it was Gareth Evans who stepped in, picking up the confusion created by Archibald's dummy inside the box to make the half-time score one which will scarcely be believed across the country. It's Hibs 3, Celtic 0.
Celtic now have the benefits of the elements at the start of the second half, and I'm sure they'll be going flat out in the opening 10 minutes or so to get the game back within their grasp. Hibs using the wind in the first half to excellent effect, and with the sharpness and inspiration of Steve Archibald up front, building up that 3-goal cushion, which I'm sure will be tested now by Celtic. They'll be driven on by pride as well as anything else, and I'm sure they'll have the words of their manager William McNeill ringing in their ears now as they set about a salvage operation. Here's Chris Morris, John Traynor. Gorham is up again at the far post. He's never looked like making a mistake, Andy Gorham. He's obviously enjoying the match. There's Orr and Kane. Evans returning it to Archibald. Deacon's challenge. Here's Kane again. Here's Steve Archibald. The looping shot from Archibald. Alan Rough with a fine save. But any question marks about Steve Archibald have certainly been answered this afternoon. Look at this for a spot of opportunism. He thought about a shot first time, I think, with the left foot, then changed his mind, turned, played that to the top corner, and roughed it well. Chance in the counter-attack for Celtic. There are 5 men up supporting this attack. One of them is McAvenny. A fine tackle that by Gordon Hunter. Really is very quick indeed in the turn, the youngster in central defence. It's back with White. McAvenny trying to find Rogan on the touchline. To Walker, he takes the return. That's from McAvenny, a great chance for Celtic. Gorham, and it's nodded down by Andy Walker. Celtic get a goal back. Trying to get the ball retrieved as quickly as possible. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Great play this involving Paul McStay. The throw in there with Rogan's challenge. There was McStay initially. Works the 1-2 with Andy Walker, then stabs through the pass for Frank McAvenny. A good initial save here by Andy Gorham. An easy task in the end for Andy Walker. Walker's 6th goal of the season, and will that inspire Celtic? Alec Miller not entirely happy with the Hibs performance in the second half. Off the head of Gordon Ray, but Milne with a sure-footed clearance, which Billy will retrieve. Ray's header. Gets it back from McStay. Well, the hopeful ball upfield. Evans will certainly battle for it with Roy Aitken. Well, Evans, a tireless worker up front, restless, brave forward. Archibald to Collins. Great play from Collins. Beaten away by Rough. Oh, fine inventive play once again from Hibs. Beautifully set up, the ball played inside. Archibald's neat little layoff. Beautifully played by Collins, and Rough did well at full stretch. Now McAvenny, Aitken again. Miller is free on the right. Good build up this from Celtic. It needs an accurate cross from Miller. Couldn't get it beyond his man, Callum Milne, and it's a corner kick to Celtic. 5 minutes left. Celtic needing to score twice. Derek White coming up with Lex Bailey. Gorham drops it under pressure. It's chopped off. It won't count. Frustration on the face of Roy Aitken.
Well, Gareth certainly appeared to have two hands cleanly on this ball. There he was, and was pressurised from the back, letting the ball slide out of his grasp. Aiken thumped it in, but the whistle had gone. Referee Mike McGinley, and no doubt, on the spot. No joy for Roy Aiken. There's Milne. Archibald nudging it towards Evans. It's Evans now. He's through for Hibs for the start of the fourth goal, perhaps. Blocked well by Ruff. And Steve Archibald is still on the ground. Archibald got that vital touch, took a knock in the process. There was Gareth Evans looking for the fourth goal, and it was Ruff who saved. So Steve Archibald found him in trouble. He collided there with Lex Bailey. He won the ball just in front of Bailey, then took the full brunt of the challenge on the right leg. Well, Archibald certainly won't want to come off, that's for sure. There's Alan Stetton, who must be enjoying this occasion against his former club. There's Paul Kane. Archibald calling for the ball on the left. Let's see if he's recovered. Playing it against Bailey, and the other good challenge by the centre half. This is Miller. McAvenny looking for Morris, but the pass goes wrong. Now the referee has spotted Joe Tortolano, and he's going to replay Steve Archibald, I think. Now just wait for the applause for Archibald. Standing ovation from the Hibs fans as he goes off after taking that knock on the right knee. Saluting the Hibs fans. His first half performance was electric. Congratulated by the manager, Alec Miller. And young Joe Tortolano goes on. All Hibs fans' eyes on referee Mike McGinley, and there goes the final whistle. Famous victory for him. The triumph, though, down to Steve Archibald in particular, who inspired Hibs with a magnificent start to the match. The Hibs defence did its job in the second half with only that Andy Walker goal 10 minutes into the second half to show for Celtic's effort. So the final score is Hibs 3, Celtic 1.
The primary